Hey, what's up, everyone? Luigi Jax right here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight. And I want Shovel Knight to win, but I feel like Scrooge McDuck's going to win this one. Mostly because he's been out for years and everything, but I don't know much about DuckTales, so unless there's strictly going with DuckTales only and not the cartoons or anything with Scrooge McDuck, I don't know really. I mean, Shovel Knight only had one game, so I feel like this is kind of unfair, but then again, I don't know that much of Shovel Knight either, so it's kind of even right here. So yeah, I really have no idea who's going to win this one. But I'm hoping it's Shovel Knight, though. Even though I probably think it's going to be Scrooge, but I'm hoping Shovel Knight wins this one. But anyway, as always, make sure to go check out the original video. We'll be right back here watching together. Okay? Okay. I still prefer the old-fashioned death battle.
People adventure for wealth. For others, the wealth is in the adventure.
Either way, you'll be successful if you can bounce off your enemies' heads.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
Hey, what the heck? Oh.
Waterfowl to ever live.
I was all confused. He was showing World Cup versus Saint Drake.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh. That big animation.
In 1867, Scrooge McDuck was born to a poor family in Glasgow, Scotland. He grew up a relatively normal duckling until his 10th birthday.
Scrooge's father took him to see the remains of the old McDuck clan castle. See, their family wasn't always super poor, and Scrooge was inspired by the sight of their former glory. So the next day, he got a job and earned his first money ever. A dime.
Wow.
It was an American dime, and Scrooge was in Scotland. Naturally feeling pretty cheated, Scrooge swore he'd build his fortune by being, I quote, tougher than the toughies and sharper than the sharpies.
Wow.
So he hopped over
oh yeah,
into
Tune Force. At least I don't think so. There's nothing on those about this.
And gold. I'd say he did a pretty effing good job.
No obstacle was too difficult to keep him from fortune. By my estimations, his entire net worth today rests around $300 quadrillion.
Rich as he is, he's got to defend his treasure trove somehow. So this wealthy waterfowl's got more guns than I do. Not to mention the trusty cannons he has hidden around his manor. Haha, nothing like some old-fashioned artillery for home defense.
Scrooge also has a number of unorthodox high-tech firearms.
Really?
Or as normal people call them, laser guns. My favorite is the one that can shoot through solid steel titanium. It's called the Burglar Stunner, but I'm pretty sure that'll do a hell of a lot more than stun you.
Well, my favorite would be Scrooge's Nutra-Friction and Anti-Inertia Rays. By removing a target's natural friction and inertia, these guns can turn a foe so slippery they can't grip anything, or take away all momentum from that foe's movement and weight.
Wow.
Without friction, a person will slide
That's gonna be a problem for Shovel Knight.
with no hope of stopping themselves. Without inertia, a cannonball will have even less impact than falling leaves, though it is important to note that these guns do not affect personal gravity.
Yeah, science and stuff.
Sure.
If I were him, I'd prefer the feel of one of his rifles or swords.
Or his signature sidearm, his trusty cane.
What's so special about a dusty old cane, you ask? Well, just look at the old quack go.
Oh, that's the remastered game. Yeah, it's on Walmart, actually.
Even when
I should really play it.
Scrooge's thirst for wealth has pushed his body past many preconceived limits. He possesses incredible strength, speed, and durability.
Obviously, being a cartoon character.
Serious huevos. One time when he was stuck in the savannah, he walked right up to a lion, beat it in a roaring match, and then just rode it all the way to town.
He's also a surprisingly skilled marksman.
Like some sort of gun-toting Mr. Miyagi, he can shoot flies out of the air.
Yeah, I feel like unless Shovel Knight has something to counter all this,
with a blade. Apparently,
I
Buffalo
don't know.
Bill taught him how to knife fight in engine style. And now's a great time to remind you that Scrooge is pretty old. It was a different time.
That's true.
Racism aside, it takes a lot to put this mighty mallard down. He survived the Titanic sinking, being frozen solid in the Yukon, fighting hordes of wild animals, and taking a cannon shot to the face before being dragged through a minefield. He's even survived a trip to the literal center of the earth. which, if you've forgotten, is pretty much super lava.
That's putting it mildly. The Earth's core is estimated to be well over 9,000
Yeah, I think Scrooge is gonna win.
Cook your goose.
He's outrun a cheetah, which can reach 75 miles per hour. He's stopped a charging water buffalo, which can weigh up to 2,600 pounds.
And did you ever hear that legend where George Washington threw a silver dollar across the Potomac River? Well,
Wait, what?
Scrooge can do that too. And he even caught the coin on the other side. Because Scrooge isn't gonna waste a single dollar.
Seems pretty
Wow.
impressive, but Scrooge has some massively problematic flaws. Least of all is his age. He's 150 years old. That won't do him any favors in a fight.
Dang.
And why can't he fly? I mean, he's a duck with his own private plane, and he has human teeth, and they really should just hire a poultry scientist.
That's true.
Oh, I'll send my resume.
Well, more importantly would be his overpowering greed. He can often lose sight of his goals or explode into an uncontrollable rage if someone threatens his wealth.
He is pretty selfish and has a one-track mind. I don't know if the uncontrollable rage part, though, is such a bad thing.
Certainly not in some situations. Like the time
Alright.
Soapy Slick tried to rip Scrooge off, steal his property, and humiliate him by chaining him to a steamboat and making fun of his letters from home. Including
Really?
one informing Scrooge of his mother's passing.
That's more than enough to piss Scrooge off.
Whoa.
So much that he literally tore the entire boat apart with his bare hands. Strings. Holy damn, that's some real foul strength.
Just goes to show that nothing can stand between Scrooge and his wealth.
Yeah, Scrooge is gonna win. Unless someone has anything for this. Shovel Knight!
A long time ago, the world was wild.
Alright, Shovel Knight, let's see what you got.
The most famous of whom were partners Shield Knight and Shovel Knight.
Tell how good they are by the jackdaws and loot behind them.
Shovel Knight and Shield Knight traveled together, and they were the stuff of legend. That is, until the Tower of Fate.
Once inside, a cursed amulet
All right.
knocked Shovel Knight out cold. When he woke up, Shield Knight was gone and the tower was sealed shut. And boy, did that time him out. So, like all depressed heroes, he abandoned everything and went to the woods to do a bunch of farming and most likely drinking.
That's true.
Soon after he retired, an evil woman called the Enchantress took power, along with a group of villainous knights known
Sorry,
as...
making a lot of noise.
I get it. So, maybe retiring
Stop doing
was
important
the most
things.
responsible idea.
It's just opening a Sailor Moon pop figure.
Man's gotta mourn.
Yes, I am.
Like when you took a week off to mourn after your divorce? Pretty much all you did was get drunk and shoot fireworks at my house.
Ah, yeah. Man, that was a real good mourn. Well, anyway, Shovel Knight's break didn't last long. After the Enchantress and her knights took hold of the land, the Tower of Fate unsealed. Knowing it was his only chance to find out what happened to Shield Knight, he dug back into action. And with him, he took his mightiest weapon, a shovel.
Don't sell it short. It's not
Yeah, you can't really underestimate it.
Shovel blade. And thanks to its surprisingly versatile nature, it can slash through anything from rats to...
Holy crap! Did he just kill a dragon with that thing?
Okay, maybe that could be useful.
That reminds me of the time I made my own weapon out of a yard tool. I miss my rake blade.
So,
Everyone got really confused and offended whenever I yelled my catchphrase, "Prepare to get raked!" So I stopped using it.
Oh. Probably smart. Well, thanks
That's
to
not
the
big.
Shovel blade's unique...
I'm joining your video today.
It has a repertoire of deadly attacks.
Never mind.
Its signature being the shovel drop.
This deadly
Yeah.
downward drop allows
That's
him to
good by Shovel
his
Knight.
enemies pogo stick style.
I'm
Now,
guessing-
where have I seen that before?
yeah, exactly.
Charge attack that
I'm
when-
guessing that's the reason why it's gonna be Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight.
If his
because of their
enemy is more
similar
than a
gameplay
six-foot
style.
away, strike the earth to fire a dangerous spark that travels along the ground.
You know what else it's good for? Digging up all of that sweet, sweet treasure.
But the shovel blade is far from his only weapon. Throughout his journey, Shovel Knight has acquired many
Right,
magic
that items.
which are quite handy in battle, though they do require access to a limited supply of magic to use.
Oh.
He can set stuff on fire with the flare wand, or punch through compact dirt with the dust knuckle.
He can also take the wind out of his enemies with the throwing anchor, or fly a short distance with the propeller dagger.
If Shovel Knight needs to kill bad guys in those hard-to-reach spaces, he has his trusty Chaos Orb, which acts like a bouncy ball of doom.
Chaos
He
Orb?
also possesses the mobile gear, a mechanism which allows him to traverse dangerous terrain such as
Now I'm back.
small gaps with ease.
normal gear. But my favorite
showing your
is the
entire face.
Thor horn. It's kind of like the horn of Gondor, but it makes people explode.
Shovel Knight carries a few defensive relics as well.
Yeah, like those sweet fish goblets.
You mean the Truple chalices. These special liquid receptacles can carry ichors, substances
Alright.
which, when drunk, provide certain benefits to Shovel Knight. Most notably, the ichor of renewal, which fully restores his health and magic.
Alright.
And how do you
That'd be
get
useful.
such a useful liquid? From a bunch of fish that perform an interpretive dance and spit in your cup. It's dinner and a show.
Wow.
Last but not least is the Phase Locket. This relic allows Shovel Knight to pass through his enemies and even grants him temporary invincibility while under attack.
Okay, that could be useful then.
Like a
Yes.
Knights, our shovel-wielding friend protects himself with a suit of shining armor. Actually, he's got a few of them.
His most
Wow.
notable
So he's like
all-around
Urza Scarlet.
Dynamo Mail. Along with providing the kind of defense you need for fighting the forces of evil, it has added-
Oh, yeah, guys, I'm Steve Brent's son.
Anything with his shovel
Just-
drop builds up a
just so you know.
charge attack.
Case you did.
A large suit of armor comes with a lot of extra weight, but Shovel Knight doesn't let that slow him down.
Even in full plate, our delving hero seemingly never tires and is agile enough to dodge everything from cannonballs to fireballs.
Dang.
Actually, the weight is more of a bonus since his attack of choice is bouncing on heads. Whiz math that.
It's basically similar to DuckTales with the gameplay.
Feet 6 inches tall. Given his broad physique, he likely weighs approximately 100 pounds at most. In the 14th century, a knight's plate armor for combat typically weighed about 60 pounds. Scaling to Shovel Knight's height, his armor likely weighs 50 pounds. Including the 5-pound shovel, he must drop with a force of over 6,700 joules of kinetic energy. In comparison, Mike Tyson can punch with up to 1,600 joules and has knocked out 44 people in the ring. And Shovel Knight's striking power is over 4 times stronger than that.
Good job! No wonder Shovel Knight was able to take down the entire Order of No Quarter, including a giant steampunk mech and the Enchantress herself.
He's also strong enough to hold his breath underwater for an impressively indefinite amount of time. And he even held his own against the Battletoads and Kratos.
Oh, I was wondering to add that.
What the hell? Really? That's awesome. Guess you sit
Yeah,
in
and-
games, you can get
But trust me, that's gonna be really useful when you get up against Scrooge McDuck.
I'm sorry.
What?
After all, the only reason he gave up on Shield Knight for so long is because he just assumed she was dead.
Still, he's one deadly warrior who isn't afraid to put his enemies 6 feet under. You know, because he digs holes and stuff.
Alright, so he's not very smart.
This is a nice
Alright,
weapon.
combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Alright,
First,
Is
I've got
Scrooge
some free
pretty
food
smart?
for you.
I don't know really.
Actually, he's rich, so he probably is.
Man who likes a good home
Yeah, but his
meal.
greed can get
Going out to buy or
get in his way. Like his
That's
greed
probably why he's gonna fight Shovel Knight, because, Shovel Knight just has
can pick up jewels.
Has all the jewels?
Blue Apron, the #1 fresh food delivery service.
I don't know.
I wish I had a chair.
Using only the
It looks so much shorter compared to you.
delivers a kit of ready-to-cook meals straight to your
Go get it. There's one in my room.
Plus, the ingredients are perfectly proportioned, so it cuts down on waste, and you're using it.
Gotta hurry.
On top of that, you can log into the
Don't tell me
website
that,
and
right?
select the upcoming meals that sound good to you, like the spicy shrimp coconut curry with cabbage and rice.
Plus, it does feel rewarding cooking new and exciting meals right in your own home. But don't just take our word for
That's
it.
true.
We want you to try it.
Because you're watching Death Battle, you can get 3 meals free with free shipping by heading to blueapron.com/battle.
Seriously, you will love how good it feels and tastes to create
I gotta fix the camera a little bit.
meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for our Death Battle!
Alright, I really want Shovel Knight to win.
Alright.
That's weird seeing like an 8-bit battle.
Uh-oh. Oh, so it's not gonna be Scrooge McDuck that takes the duel.
Oh, this is good.
Ah, so much treasure.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, heads up.
alright, well, come on. Let's see.
Ooh.
That, I mean, okay, Scrooge has got some durability. He has to survive kind of like the core of the earth itself.
Oh, thank you for recapping for me.
Yeah. And if you make fun of him, and including kind of like his mom, he was really, really strong.
I mean, we don't really see Shovel Knight talk very much, so I don't think that'll be a problem.
No, like he'll add it to his advantage, but thanks to him being old, it's a disadvantage to Scrooge.
Why?
Well, he's old. I mean, plus he can't fly, so it's gonna be a problem for him. Including a little bit of speed.
I feel like I missed a lot of very important facts.
Dang. So I just want to even more now.
Wouldn't you just be collecting all the money? Logically, right?
And so like does have something to counter this, like he does have healing potions and raise as a bomber.
That's it. Wait.
Oh yeah, he also has laser gun.
Anti-inertia, neutral friction.
But one of them can make you flip.
Yeah, I know what inertia and...
Oh no. That's not good.
I would like an explanation.
With his own weapon!
Shovel Knight might have been able to uphold the code of chivalry, but he could not hold up to Scrooge's wealth of experience and superior strength.
Aside from the extra 100+ years of experience he's got over Shovel Knight, Scrooge's feats blew him out of the water. For example, there's no way that Shovel could have put him down very quickly when he's powered through a minefield like it's nothing.
And remember how he threw a coin across the Potomac River and rode across fast enough to catch it? Well, we know the average width of the river is 1,300 feet, and he threw the coin at an angle of 20 degrees. After some quick calculations, this means he must have thrown the coin, boarded his boat, rowed across the entire river, and exited the boat to catch the coin in less than 5.4 seconds. This means he must have been rowing the boat at speeds well over 164 miles per hour.
Jesus, how fast are his arms moving there?
To make all that work, at least 14,400 rotations per minute.
Whoa.
Ducking awesome!
He is strong enough to rip apart a steamboat after all, but regardless of Scrooge's power, Shovel Knight had very little options to defend against the Duck's wackier physics-breaking weaponry.
Neutral friction rate.
Only lasts for so long due to his limited supply of magic.
Plus, Scrooge has fought knights and magicians before, while Shovel Knight never fought anyone quite like Scrooge McDuck.
That's true.
Shovel Knight dug his own grave.
The winner is Scrooge McDuck.
Well, I knew it.
The moment I saw those anti-inertia and neutral guns, I realized who won.
It's Batman over there. Batman's next in Batman. The movie face thing.
Hey guys, I'm Chad.
They're not gonna tell us.
And next time we've
Of course they know.
Venom. Powerful. But who's he going to be fighting? You can stick to our social media. We'll be announcing it.
Oh wow.
And you could have watched this death battle early and all our videos early, plus like merch discounts.
I'll be back.
Great stuff.
Probably. Maybe. Who knows?
It's free to try, so click the link in the description below. Sign up today. Thanks for watching, guys.
DuckTales, woo, do every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo.
Alright.
Wow, that was something.
That was something.
Yeah, I did like the animation though. It was good.
My favorite part was the anti-inertia gun.
All right.
Do you know how terrible not having inertia is?
What?
Alright. I don't think you did you not learn about that in science?
No. Anyway. So yeah, I had a feeling Scrooge McDuck was gonna win this one, but dang, I feel bad for Shovel Knight right there.
Well, yeah, he was decapitated
By his weapon.
Yeah, his own shovel.
So.
It's very much a shovel.
Yeah. To be honest, I was really not expecting it to be Shovel Knight.
Well, I mean, the games are kind of similar. So who do you
That is
expect it to
true.
be?
But I feel like that if this would have been better if Shovel Knight at least had a few more games out there, like to give him a few more experience.
Well, that's the point of these.
What?
To let us know what would happen if it did.
Yeah.
Just the battle makes sense. At least like the pairing made sense.
Yeah, that is true. But I wonder who Venom's going to be facing. Is it going to be Bane?
Do you think?
Like, I don't know.
Bane is pretty strong.
Yeah.
And he's like... But I don't know. Would they put Bane against Venom?
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is going to face Venom?
Yeah.
Put that in the comments below.
Yeah, that's true. People like to know.
Also, do you tell them to check out the original?
Yeah.
Good.
Anyway. So, yeah. That was Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight.
Well, I'm sorry.
I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. So anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and look us up. I'll see you right back here next time. Luigi GX and Steve, my son, out.